So, team, fellow hunters, Final Fantasy kind of summoned, Behemoth to, Monster Hunter World. Just give me a moment.
Oh, that's so cool! Oh my! Oh, where are the tits?
A bloody brand new monster that also happens to be a frickin' Final Fantasy enemy, and an iconic one at that, the Behemoth. The essentially bull dragon fire is coming to Monster Hunter World. After slaying so many of them across my journeys through the various Final Fantasies, the idea of hunting one on Monster Hunter's terms is just... And the thing is though, right, if they are willing to put creatures from other games in as actual huntable monsters, then the sky's the limit. Imagine the possibilities. I mean, just right now, off the top of your head, think of an awesome badass creature in a game that you've played, and then imagine it in Monster Hunter World. What's your choice? Tell me right now. I will wait. Actually, no, I'm not gonna wait. You can just do it. It's a video. Just pause if you want to. Either way, the Behemoth is badass, beautiful, brutal, and just sometimes blue. Then purple, then green, then he was purple again, then he stayed purple for a while, then he went black, then he came back to purple, stayed purple, and then he ended up black again. He can't decide what hue he's gonna do.
What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
But it seems like we've got ourselves one incredible form of him. The one that's a mount in Final Fantasy XIV, but also a huge boss that takes many players to take down. But of course, one hunter can do it in World, so, you know, step up your game, Final Fantasy XIV players, just saying. He fights very physically, aggressively, Nergigante-esque, brute strength, swipes, charges, horn crushes, and just general roar. I can't do a good roar, so sometimes he is bipedal, but it seems we're very much going to get the quadruped version, which is good. One thing that's interesting about the Behemoth is it does counter moves against it, especially if you use magic. It'll suddenly flare back with, well, a flare or a meteor, start popping off fire magic, so we could end up with very much another fire monster here, which is good, because obviously, you know, we don't have enough of them. There's not enough fire weapons, and there's way too many ice monsters, so we need this balance brought back. But he even counters physical attacks too, so can we imagine a counter mechanic on a monster? If you hit it at the wrong time, it'll negate your damage and smack you in the face. You have to really think about when you go for his bulging muscles. That'd be pretty badass. Also, Behemoth, we get a glimpse of him picking up Dodo Gamma like Devil Joe, so I'm going to assume he's also going to include that mechanic, which, haha, I mean, it gives you an idea for his size, though. Like, Dodo isn't that small. I mean, it's, you know, like, and he looks tiny, like just a little fish in a Behemoth's mouth, so my word. He's got to be Elder Dragon level, right? He has to be. He's a powerful, mostly boss monster in Final Fantasy. And look, we know next to nothing. Final Fantasy XIV, Realm Reborn, the MMO, that is getting a Rathalos to fight and a Palico. We're getting Behemoth to hunt and a Cactuar from the look of it. I imagine he'll come with an armor set. But essentially, there's not much to go on. This is a sneaky little leak because what Monster Hunter was getting was just completely in the dark. I imagine we'll find out more info officially in Sony's conference. But how could I not say something? How could I not do something? I love this game to absolute bits, and I've always thought Behemoth was phenomenal as a creature, brutal in his own right, and I am excited to get impaled on his horns over and over and over and over and over and over, and I think you get the point. Because, like, horns impaling, that needs a point. Alright, that'll do. Let me know, guys, what your thoughts are. Are you excited about this? I wish there was more for me to say. I really wish there was, but essentially, that is really it. But, let me know. Are you excited, or are you like, ooh, this might be a slippery slope? Because that's a fair concern. We might get something that really doesn't feel like it belongs, but this guy is definitely one of the more naturalistic-looking animals. You could 100% see him roaming around in various environments. I mean, he's crashing down into the Elder's Recess like it is an actual summon gone wrong, meteoring in and exploding through the crystal, and of course the hunters are like, oh my god, it's a strange new beast. What is this creature? We've never seen this before. This is a new animal. A phenomenal finding. Let's fucking kill it. I'll see you soon, guys. My name's been Josh. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more. I'll be back if more news is revealed. But yeah, fucking awesome. A goodbye.
Rage Gaming with the video float.
But that's all that's really relevant at the mo, but I'm still gonna leave this up so you patrons know that I love you even though the outro's no longer that kind of relevant. But the new one's being worked on and it's gonna be a truly badass song, and don't worry, I won't be doing any rapping on it. I'm gonna go now. This was shit.